Hello and welcome to the eProm 9. And I've been on eBay again, and due to this actually popping up quite popular on my Facebook group, I've decided to do a little overview video of this thing. And for those of you who don't know, this is a Soviet copy of a Hasselblad 500 series. I can't remember exactly which model. And it is the Kiev 88. In fact, there's actually quite a few different variants of these as they implemented and improved them over the years. This is just my Kodak light meter, who has nothing to do with this. Now, this came with this viewfinder, which is a godsend. It came with this because, well, awesome! Has no diopter, so I removed the optical lens from it so I can actually see without the glasses. The body, a lens, which apparently that's pronounced arse hat, or at least one of the manufacturers is of it, which is an 80mm 2.8 lens. So this thing basically has the same focal length as my macro lens for my Fuji X-T1, and this lens is sex on a stick. Oh my god, I've got some amazing. It's not just good for macros, amazing at portrait. Seriously, if you have a Fuji series, save up and get yourself one of these. You won't regret it. But yeah. But I'll be able to get a silkier, smoother bokeh on that one because, well, it's a macro lens. I can get like right up into something's face. This lens goes up to a closest of like 0.6 meters or 60 centimeters. So, what else did it come with? Well, it came with a case. It came with two film backs. It came with a nice little carry case, as seen here. Leather, nicely made. A lens hood, which is the second best type of lens hood. The rubber ones that just fold out so you can basically leave them on the lens. Similar to what my one of my other Fuji, the film Fuji came with. And also my Super Takuma lens has one of these lens hoods that is in need of desperate repair. It's second only to the best type of lens hood that all lens manufacturers should adopt, built in. Not these stupid bayonet mount plastic things that you just end up breaking all the time. Yeah. I'm not a fan of the ones you have to attach on. They get left in the camera bag. I barely ever use them. And nicely, it came with a yellow filter and your pretty standard for the film era UV filter that's kind of a bit useless for all but a lens protector these days. So, shall we take the camera and show you the parts? If we take the film back off, we have the shutter, which, if you listen to this, is a beautiful, clanky, mechanical. You've got the shutter wheel. You have to wind this camera on before doing anything with it. The viewfinder comes off, and it's a nice diopter prism. We can probably do a bit of Can you see how many fingers I'm holding up? It's got a split prism focusing screen, which is thumbs up because you can actually focus on these. Alright, which one has the film in? This one. This has film in, so I'm not going to take it apart and show you what's it like inside. Then the lens, you just push the button down at this corner and off he pops. And it's kind of half screw. It's a bit of a weird mount really. But once again, really, really nice lens. Really, really nice quality. Nice and contrasty as well. Works really well with HP5 film. And I will be putting in some shots of the film from what the photos look like out of this because they are pretty damn amazing. And that's basically it. You've got flash output, horseshoe, you know, the usual sort of camera stuff. The big old style tripod mounts. So I'm going to need adapters so they can fit a normal tripod. So, what does it look like inside the film canister? Well, I am actually seriously toying with doing a video on how to take one of these apart to get to the mechanics to lube them and do maintenance, because I have had to take one of these apart and they're a little bit complicated. This one doesn't have any film in, so I'm happy to take it out. So you've got your dark slide. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you that. Dark slide. Very important. Won't let you take the back off the camera if you don't have it inserted, which is a nice bit of design there. But yeah, slots in the side there. Super easy to lose. I should get a bit of string that I attach it to the film back with so I don't lose it, because I'll inevitably lose them, I can tell you that. Then I won't be able to get the film backs off the camera. So you pop that out, twist and pull, and here is your main basically mechanics caddy with the ready indicator. White is ready, red is fired and needs cocking, and the frame counter, which on this one, because there's no film in there, is at 0. This one we are on frame 8. We will be firing when we fire the film next. And then you have the actual transport mechanism. So you load your film in there, then it goes round here. You always want to get it under this metal thing, so when you're loading it you want to twist it like that. This flat plate will be pushed against the front aperture, round here, and then it winds onto here, which has this nice one-way mechanism. I had to do a bit of TLC on repairing both, like pretty much everything to do with this camera, despite the fact it had apparently been CLA'd by the seller, or someone the seller associates with. I have to say that person's CLA was absolute shit, because I needed to lube up the internal camera gears as well as well, restore the film back that's currently sitting on the camera. This one worked straight out the box, so at least I had one I could put on it to test it. Yeah, and then your film would be there and it rotates up that way onto the reels. But yeah, quite a neat little thing. It's a nice little camera, it is. Then you've got a little ISO dial to remind you of what ISOs you're firing at and all that good jazz. But yeah, Kiev 88, it has not a great huge range of shutter speeds, but it's a useful range, because we got bulb mode, we got 2 of a second, we got 4 of a second, 8 of a second, 15th of a second, 30th of a second, 60th of a second, 125, 250, 250, 500 and 1000. So yeah, quite standard shutter settings, but there's a bulb mode, so you've got a decent amount of versatility. And oh yeah, it also came with a release cable, which is good because I lost my other one as it is, and then you just push this down to fire it if it's on a tripod or sitting down on a thing, you know, doing long exposures so you don't make it all blurry and horrible and ruin your photo. Blurry photos are ruined photos. I know there are some people who go for that aesthetic, but no, blurry photos go in the delete category. But yeah, that's a basic overview, and I might do a full how to take apart the back. Since I have 2 and I've only got film loaded into one of them, that's a nice thing actually with the swappable backs, is you can still do like testing with the camera body and that before you fire off a shot. It'd be quite cool to get a Polaroid back for this thing actually. I might look into that. But then again, Polaroid film is a little bit of difficulty to get, I find. I don't find, yeah. I got a Polaroid camera. I can't get film for it. It's from the 80s. Impossible used to do film, but Impossible's film is shit. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and yeah, maybe it'll be like, you know, maybe the taking this apart be the next video? I don't know, it all depends on what I feel like at the time. I've also lost my Gorilla tripod. I miss my Gorilla tripod.